Okay, everything's all good, hopefully. Alright. Greetings everyone, it's me, oh, this is recording, is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright. I'm Bragglix2000 and welcome to Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the, Sega Genesis. Hopefully there will be no more interruptions, I hope to God. And hopefully Sega Fusion will keep out a decent frame rate. Alright. And yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the sequel to the first game. Which is okay. Yeah. I mean, why? I'm sounding like I've actually let's played the game before. Well, I didn't. I started with 3 knuckles, so. Yeah, we're doing it in reverse, folks. Alright. Ah, shit. Had an itch, so never usually failed that part. Okay, so Sonic 2, what's the story of this game? Well, I could explain it for the third fucking time. Alright, I'm gonna tell you. The, basically Sonic was, after he defeated Robotnik in the, first game, he decided to take, vacation to an island called West Side Island, you know. First time I'm making this joke as well. I claim to be the player, but I fuck. Is it? I claim to be the player that I fucked your wife, or is it you claim to be the player, but I fucked your wife? I'm not sure. Anyway, West Side. All right. So in West Side Island, Eggman, or Robotnik, I should say. Hopefully you'll keep out a decent frame rate, Sega Fusion. Can't believe I got hit by that. But yeah, West Side Island. Robotnik's there, somehow. And along the way, Sonic met a two-tailed fox called Miles Prower, or most famously known as Tails, because of his 2 tails. Hopefully you all can't hear the, well, you're gonna hear it anyway, but... Alright. So, when it comes to gameplay, what's different about Sonic 2? Well, a lot of things, actually. When it comes to level design, I think it's much faster and better than the first game. Like, I think that it's just better in general, if I'm being honest here. Because Sonic 1 had slow and really fucking annoying stages. This one's far better. So yeah. And also, just to make it even better, Sonic's got a new move, which is the spin dash. Basically, you can hold down on the deep. You can basically you crouch. While you're crouching, you can tap the jump button, give yourself a short boost. But if you mash it, you'll go even faster. But if you're like me, you can do the 2-finger spin dash trick, and ah, fuck. Okay. Sega Fusion, if you have, you better keep out a decent frame rate, otherwise. Ugh, okay. Yeah, since the jump button is mapped to all the buttons on the Sega Genesis controller, you can basically use one button at a time. Alright, looking good so far, hopefully. Alright. Also, the speed in this game has been dramatically increased. Like, way more than Sonic 1. And that's has to do with Sonic's ground speed cap. I mean, for some reason he still has an airspeed cap, which I don't think was really needed, honestly. But it just happens when you're actually holding the button in midair. Alright, before we continue further, I want to show off the special stages. Okay, so in Sonic 1, you have to collect 50 rings and into a giant ring at the end of the goalpost in every stage except for the Act 3. But Sonic 2, they changed it a bit. Still have to collect 50 rings though, which is kind of yeah. I mean, I can get 50 rings fine. It's just finding the checkpoints. But yeah, when you do enter a checkpoint, you'll enter a special excuse me, one of those special stages, which are half pipes. And trust me, this isn't the only time you'll be seeing this. Believe me. Basically, you just you collect a certain amount of rings, and you collect them without getting hit. See these bombs in there? Yeah. If you hit them, you'll lose your rings, and if you don't meet the ring quota, then obviously you can't win the special stage. And our three runs of this. Alright, come on, Sega Fusion. Come on, man. Ugh. Don't you just love this emulator? This is why I wanted to play it on the Mega Collection. Because of that. Oh shit, hold on. Fuck! I don't want to go in the bomb section. I want to show off that path. We'll give it a try though. Yeah, we'll give it a try. Alright, so this is the infamous section that a lot of people hate about Chemical Plant. Is that you're underwater. There's a little slowdown here. It might just be the emulator. No, there's never usually any slowdown like that. It's got to be the emulator. But anyway, most people die on their first run for this. But I never usually go this way. I just usually take the alternate route. That lets you skip it entirely. And ever since I found it, I've been doing that ever since. See what I mean with that airspeed cap? Alright, hold on. Alright, should be fine. I've had enough of that shit in the Sonic 3 Knuckles playthrough. I'm not doing that again. Okay. Because sometimes you can actually skip frames, and I do not want that to happen. I'm telling you, if it does it now, I'm gonna scream. I don't know. 9 minutes. Yeah, we'll beef it up a bit. If this emulator will behave itself with this frame rate, that's the only thing I really fucking have a major gripe with Sega Fusion. The frame rate is just. I mean, it can go for 60 frames per second FPS, but only when it wants to. After that, it's just the frame rate goes somewhere else, like 40 frames or something. Right, I'm gonna go for the bottom path. And by the way, I ain't gonna get a Chaos Emeralds like I did in Sonic 3 Knuckles. So So I'm just going to play the game normally. The puzzle stages do get harder, and to be honest, they're not really that great. But they're still at least better than the Sonic 1 special stages, if you want my honest, humble opinion. Fucking love going fast in these games, I tell you. It's just so satisfying. Just you can actually go past the screen, the camera, and when I have it, it's just so satisfying. You know you're going fast when it happens. Alright. But obviously we've got a platform here, which ain't too bad. Sonic 2 mainly focuses more on speed than way more than Sonic 1 ever did. So guess that's why it's a lot of people's favourite Sonic game, but personally I think Sonic 3 and Knuckles is the better game in my opinion. But I still really love Sonic 2. And I love Mania as well. I mean, I ranked Mania on par with Sonic 3 and Knuckles. It has great level design. The only thing keeping it away is the originality. Alright. Alright, let's go. Okay. So how should I do this? Should I give it 3 spins per pal? I don't know. I haven't really been explaining the bosses because all of them just piss easy. Not all of them, but most of them. They're easy, but some of them are actually pretty fun. How are we doing for time here? 12 minutes, that's not bad actually, so we're gonna call it there. Alright, next time we'll be traversing through Casino Night. In part 2, I'm gonna save state there, it's F5, ain't it? Yeah, F5. Alright, I shall see you all for part 2, take care.